Now, most of the members of the committee have been around the city of Elizabeth for a lot of years. How about some of the newer kids that are coming out, say in the 70s and 80s? Do they have a shot at getting in the Hall of Fame?
Well, that's one of the reasons why we started this. Many of the people that are now, over the last 10 years and 11 now, they had no recognition other than the Elizabeth Daily Journal, and of course those that played professionally in the Olympics, everybody knew them. But in a community where some of the people didn't quite make it to All-America and were not honored, and some of the people that were and did get that high and attain that status, they were not recognized because of years that have gone by. So I think the philosophy of the committee was to get as many old-timers in as possible. Now we have to look at and review new applications that are coming in with kids from the 70s, 80s, 90s who attained that recognition, but now we have to recognize them at the Hall of Fame.
And Councilman, the Athletic Hall of Fame recently started helping Elizabeth students. How are you doing that?
Oh, well, yes, Mayor. We started a scholarship. The money that comes in as far as dinner fees and things like that, tickets sold, we use that money to give scholarships out. St. Mary's, we send them throughout the city. Anyone who is a student here in Elizabeth can fill out the application. We give a scholarship out, $1,000 scholarship to a male, a $1,000 scholarship to a female. And the last 2 years, St. Mary's students have received the scholarships.
So it's my alma mater.
Yes.
See that?
Yes.
And how'd they do?
They did very well. Plus $1,000, which is
so do you
better.
track them afterwards to see if they're still in school, or do they come back?
Well, yeah, we don't give them the check right then. When they enroll, that's in September, to college. We request a letter be sent to us, and then we forward the funds to the college or university that they're going to.
Now, if someone's not selected in a given year, are they allowed to be re-put in the ballot for next year?
As far as
the Hall of Fame?
Oh, yes. We keep a list. The list is running, and actually we've had some people this year that have been on a list for a while. And like I said, they miss by points. It's just one of those things, and this year a lot of them who were not considered or were considered but missed by points, they're now inducted into our Hall of Fame.
And when is it? Is there a dinner that people are recognized at?
Yes, we have the dinner at the Westwood in Garwood. This year will be May 1st. Usually we have it the last Thursday in April. This year we couldn't get that date, so we have it May 1st this year.
May 1st. And how many people usually come to this dinner?
We usually get about 300 plus. It's really it's an exciting night.
Where is it at?
It's at the Westwood in Garwood.
Okay, and we kind of fill up that room, huh? And
yes, we do.
We've had some people, though, when they spoke for a very long time, right?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I think one of them, one that I can remember, like his name is George Alusik, who was actually
for an hour and 5 minutes.
Oh my God! But these guys are so excited about being part of this Hall of Fame and being recognized. George Alusik was the right fielder when Mickey Mantle hit the light tower at Yankee Stadium. And he alluded to that, and he spoke a long time on just that one play, where he just watched the ball go up over his head. Very interesting.
If anyone needs information on the Hall of Fame, who should they contact?
Paul Dessa at the Recreation Department.
Which is 820-4226.
That's correct.
And just moving into some things in the city of Elizabeth, the Labor Department recently released unemployment rates for 2007. The city of Elizabeth came in at 6.3% unemployment. That's the lowest in almost 2 decades. And August was the lowest percentage since the rates have been posted on the internet. A far cry from the 14% when we took office in the early 90s. What do you attribute it to?
Mayor, we've worked very hard in order to bring business here to the city of Elizabeth. In 1992, you're right, it was about 14%, maybe higher. Today we look at it at recognizable lower levels at 6%. It's attributed to jobs, you opening up the city of Elizabeth to business with the city council's help. We've worked very well together. Yourself, myself, Frank West, Patricia Perkins, Augusti, and of course the rest of the city council. At times, I wish we could have moved things a lot quicker, but because of funding problems out of Washington and Trenton, we couldn't do the things that we wanted to do right then immediately. But you know what? Over the years, over the past 16 years, 15 years, we have done a lot to help the city of Elizabeth its residents, its businesses, and that's why we have such a low unemployment.
Well, do you think job training is a sustainability of the low unemployment rate?
Oh, absolutely. Sure. I mean, the job training, especially at the mall, we have the retail skills. That's helped tremendously. So many things could be attributed to the reduction that we see, and it's a positive thing for the city of Elizabeth.
Well, the Jersey Gardens, as you remember, was something some people actually opposed.
Oh, there's no former councilman, Bob Jaspin from the 3rd Ward, was a big opponent of that. And of course, many of his friends would come and speak and try to block and hinder and everything else that they could do to try to stop that. But it was a positive, and it is a positive, and it continues to be a positive for the city of Elizabeth.
Councilman, I want to thank you for taking the time to join us on the show this evening. I wish you well with the Hall of Fame, and I look forward to seeing you at the dinner in May, where we celebrate the new inductees here in the city of Elizabeth.
Thank you, Mayor. I appreciate it.